Most people searching how to become an electrician know there are different license levels. Apprentice, Journeyman, Master. They've seen those words in every article and every video on the topic. But here's what almost nobody explains clearly: what each level actually lets you do, what it stops you from doing, and exactly what separates one from the next. Those details matter, because choosing the wrong entry path, or misunderstanding what your license actually authorizes, can cost you months of wasted effort, and in some states, legal problems on a job site. Here's the thing most people get wrong. They think of apprentice, journeyman, and master as 3 levels of skill. More experience equals higher level. That's partially true, but it's not the most important distinction between them. The most important difference between the 3 levels is legal authority. Each license level defines exactly what you are legally permitted to do, who you can work under, what work you can do independently, whether you can pull permits, whether you can supervise others, and whether you can run your own business. Skill matters, but the license is what determines what happens if something goes wrong on a job site, and whose name is on the permit when it does. State-specific licensing guides for Texas, California, and Florida are already on this channel, linked at the end. Now, what each level actually means. The apprentice is the entry point. Not a license in most states. A registration. In states that require it, you register with the state licensing authority before your first day of paid electrical work. The registration fee is typically $15 to $50 a year. What it authorizes: you can perform electrical work on job sites under the direct supervision of a licensed journeyman or master electrician. Direct supervision in most states means the licensed electrician must be present on the job site, not just contactable by phone. What the apprentice cannot do: work independently on any electrical project, pull permits, sign off on completed work, supervise other workers. In most states, an apprentice performing electrical work without a licensed electrician physically present is working illegally, regardless of how skilled they are or how many hours they've accumulated. Pay as an apprentice follows a structured scale tied to your progress. First-year apprentices typically earn 40 to 50% of journeyman wages, roughly $15 to $20 an hour in most markets. By your second year, that steps up to 50 to 60%. Third year, 60 to 75%. Fourth year, 75 to 90%. By the time you're finishing your apprenticeship, you're earning close to full journeyman rates before you've even taken the exam. The apprenticeship runs 4 to 5 years in most states. The standard requirement is 8,000 hours of documented on-the-job training, plus 576 to 800 hours of classroom instruction. IBEW programs typically run closer to 180 to 200 hours per year. One thing about the journeyman level surprises most people, and it changes how you should think about the whole career path. The journeyman license is the trade's real diploma. You spent 4 to 5 years earning wages while your peers were paying tuition, and now the license says you can do the work on your own. This is the credential that changes everything about your legal standing on a job site. What the journeyman can do: install, maintain, and repair electrical systems independently, work on projects without supervision, supervise apprentices, take service calls, bill for their own labor under a licensed contractor. What the journeyman typically cannot do. And this is the part most people don't know. In most states, a journeyman electrician cannot pull permits independently. Permit authority typically requires a master electrician license or a contractor license. The journeyman does the installation work, but a licensed master or contractor must be listed on the permit as the responsible party. Pay at journeyman level runs $30 to $48 an hour in most commercial markets. Union journeymen in major metro areas earn significantly more. In Chicago, $52 to $56 an hour. The national median for electricians overall is $63,310 a year. The pay jump from finishing your apprenticeship to earning your journeyman license is significant, moving from around $25 an hour to roughly $35 is about a $20,000 annual raise. That's what passing the journeyman exam is worth in real dollar terms. The journeyman exam covers two main areas: the National Electrical Code and state-specific electrical regulations. Complete your hours. Pass the exam. Submit your application. And the journeyman license is yours. Most journeymen never upgrade to master. And for a lot of electricians, that's actually the right call. But here's when the master license changes everything. Quick cost comparison before we get to master. Apprentice registration, $15 to $50 a year. Journeyman exam and application, $100 to $300. Master exam and application, another $150 to $500. Total out-of-pocket cost to reach master electrician status? Under $1,000 in most states. Compare that to a 4-year college degree. The master electrician holds the highest individual license in the trade. And the key word there is individual, because the master license is about personal legal authority, not about being a better technician than a journeyman. What the master can do that a journeyman cannot: pull permits independently, design electrical systems, accept legal responsibility, supervise journeymen and apprentices, and qualify for an electrical contractor license. That means owning and operating your own electrical contracting business. The master license is the key that unlocks business ownership. Requirements vary by state, but the pattern is consistent. Hold a journeyman license. Accumulate additional experience. Pass the master electrician exam. That exam is significantly harder. Advanced NEC. System design. Load calculations. Contractor law. Pay depends heavily on whether you're employed or running your own company. Employed masters typically earn $35 to $60 an hour. The real income jump comes from business ownership. Established electrical contractors regularly earn $100,000 to $200,000 a year. And at the very top of today's market, master electricians specializing in AI infrastructure and data centers are earning $240,000 to $280,000 a year. One thing worth saying clearly: most electricians never get their master license. And for many, that's the right decision. If your goal is simply to do work you enjoy, earn a strong income, and avoid the responsibilities of running a business, journeyman is a complete career. The master license makes sense if you want business ownership, project management, or complete legal authority over your work. Know which path fits your actual goal before deciding which level to aim for. Quick recap. 3 license levels: apprentice, journeyman, and master. The apprentice works under supervision. Beat. The journeyman works independently. The master holds legal authority for permits and business ownership. Most electricians stop at journeyman. Beat. The master license is for those who want to build something bigger. If you want the exact requirements for your specific state, hours, fees, and exam details, this channel already has full breakdowns for Texas, California, and Florida. Florida and New York are coming next. Subscribe and drop your state in the comments.